Hello, guys. Happy Sunday. Today, I decided to share a story that I saw online from one particular channel. That story was touching, and please, I want you to just have patience and listen to the story and learn. It's very important you do listen to the story. The story goes like this. Once, during this pandemic period, COVID-19, when they announced the lockdown, that they are going to go on lockdown, you should go and buy stuff and stock up in your house what you could use. And we were told to buy according to what actually we need, not what we want or wanted. You get it? You buy according to what will feed you throughout the lockdown. People enter into the shop, keeps buying things, and that made that the shops were lacking goods. This by one particular man entered a shopping mall and was buying so many things, and people were wondering, "Ah, why is this particular man buying almost everything? This man stocked up so many bags and carried them away." Finally, all the shops got empty within that city. And unfortunately for one woman that is diabetic, rushed into that particular shop because she needed to buy a medicine, an insulin for her diabetic, because she needs it. When she got there, unfortunately, the pharmacy told her that all the medicines are sold out. She was confused and devastated, and she doesn't know what to do. She ran to so many other pharmacy shops, so many hospitals, but they couldn't help her because all were already out. Then this woman was now walking home sad, and you know what happened? He saw that particular man that went into the shop and bought so many things that he never needed. He was in another side selling those things, reselling them. And the woman was happy on sighting and seeing that actually that this man have the insulin that she actually needs. She went straight to this man and asked to buy the insulin, and it was remaining one. So he brought out $20, which that insulin is normally sold. But this man rejected and said no, that he will sell that particular insulin for $100. The woman was confused and said why, but the price is usually $20. He said no, that he's actually looking out for himself, that he wants to make use of that time to look out for himself. And that woman only has $100 in all her savings. She has no other opportunity because she needed that insulin in order for her to keep living. She gave this boy the $100 in exchange for the insulin and got the insulin. The boy was happy and sold everything that he actually bought from that store in a higher price and sold them all out. The woman went home. Then, unfortunately, the guy that was selling those stuffs received a call from her own mother that she is sick. The boy ran home only to get and find out that the mother is terribly sick and about to die, and only needed one thing because her mother was also diabetic. The mother also needed an insulin in order to survive, and the boy have just sold the last insulin. Even with all the money the boy had in the pocket, there is no store, nowhere for her to buy medicine and save her only mother. But the unfortunate thing happened. Surprising thing, I mean to say, happened. Someone knocked at their door and the boy rushed to open, only to find the woman that he sold the last insulin to knocking to the door. And he asked the woman, "What are you doing here?" He said, "I have a friend that lives here, and I came to see her that she's sick." The mother said, "Allow her in, that this is actually my friend, that I called her that I'm sick." And the woman entered and used that insulin that she bought for herself to give to that boy's mother, because the boy's mother's own was already serious, while her own was not all that serious. She just bought it in case it gets bad, and carried that only insulin that she bought for $100 and saved the life of the boy that actually, ripped her off. The boy was confused and so shameful of himself that he could not even mention a word. He decided to give back the money to that woman. The woman said no, that I do not need the money back. I only want you to know one thing, that saying I am looking out for myself does not make any good thing. It does not save anything. It does not make sense. It is not good. That we should always look out for we. We should always use that word we, not I. Yes, it is good to look out for oneself, but always know that we need each other in order to survive. I am sharing this story not just because of the pandemic, but to let us to understand that whenever we do things, or because we feel it is good for me, it is best for me, the other person can die, the other person can go and die. You don't care. All you want is for yourself. It makes no sense. For instance, in my country, Nigeria, or in Africa as a whole, whenever a pandemic like this breaks through or something happens, you see them increasing the price of such thing, increasing the price of something that could save millions of lives, making it difficult for the poor masses to purchase such things, without knowing that that person that price that they have increased, that the poor mass that did not buy that thing, that something can happen one day, it will be that poor person that couldn't afford that you rejected, you hide that price, will be the one to save your life. I'm just saying that please, we should learn to look out for others rather than only ourselves. We should forget about I and think about we. We is the strongest thing. That is the only thing that can help us. And even the situation right now in the world about George, who was murdered by the police, we need to get ourselves together. We need to think of we. It is only we that could help us to do what? To conquer and take away racism from this world and help us rebuild African. Because if actually in Nigeria we think as we and not as Hausa, Igbo, or Yoruba, or Ijo, or whatever, we will see that we can conquer the government. But we think so much of what? Of I, of my state. And that is why we are in problem. If all the citizens could reason together, we could take down the government and rebuild Nigeria and rebuild Africa and make it great and make it better. I just want to use this message and share to you this Sunday, this Pentecost Sunday. Have a blessed Sunday and happy Pentecost Sunday. Please subscribe to my channel and come back next time. Thank you and God bless.